Right, so my final major project was a piece that I wrote myself for my English GCSE. Um, it didn't turn out completely how I wanted it to. But this is it.
Who are you? Sophie? I love you. You fucked me over for her.
Right, so that's the final project. I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear the audio on it, but it's on my portfolio anyway. So I did a script. I did 7 scripts. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do the finished script, which was completely different to this. But I'll be writing about why I wasn't able to do that in my reflective vlog. This is the 7th one anyway. It wasn't in this format, but because I don't have Microsoft Word on my laptop at home, I wasn't able to do it in the right format. So this is pretty much as good as it gets from using a Mac at home. But yeah, this is the action plan as well. This did not go to plan at all, as I was not given. I was supposed to be given 2 months or a month and a half to do the whole project, and I was only given a month. And a lot of people would agree with me on that. It was really unprofessional from my tutor, but anyway, it's done. I've managed to do it with a few hiccups. This didn't really go to plan. Also, I had to cut this scene here. The Eiffel Town, because the male actors did not reply to me in time. So, yeah, also I did an evaluation. This is my final evaluation of everything, so it includes, you can read that there, deduction, research, missed opportunities, blah, 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 all that stuff. Basically, I think the most important part of the whole film was the research and the reflective vlog. I really enjoyed doing the research. I didn't really enjoy doing the filming as much because I don't film or edit. That's not what I'm good at. That's not my strongest point. But I did try my hardest, and I really just hope that's good enough. Yeah, so research, blah, 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 there's all this stuff. And then, this is all in my folder anyway. This is the professional bit. So I've got Robin Becky and Elaine Cassidy, who are all professionals. They're all in the film business, and I got them to do some evaluation sort of thing on my film. It's just YouTube or the films I've put up, which I'll show you in a minute. Facebook, these are people I messaged and stuff. People shared it, really helped me out. SurveyMonkey, which I'll show you. I actually just got another response, so it's now 22. So my this is my SurveyMonkey. This is just here we go. Did you understand the film? One person said no. I can understand that because it wasn't a direct storyline throughout. But I mean, 21 people said yes, so I guess it kind of was. But did you find the film interesting? 3 said no. I think the reason it wasn't interesting for people is because the filming and the editing wasn't good. I'm really beating myself up about it because 1, I didn't have enough time, and 2, I'm just really not good at that, and I should have got some more help for it. But I did have a friend from uni helping me with that. She studies film post-production. Yeah, so, I mean, quite a lot of people enjoyed it. That's good. I found it interesting even. 2 people didn't enjoy it. I don't know why. I think it was a good film. 90.91% of people enjoyed it, so let's just focus on that even. Would you watch the film again? No. 7 people said no. I can understand that it is very. The end scene is extremely long. The police interview scene was extremely long, so I can completely understand that. Would you recommend it to a friend? Now, 81.82 people said yes, which is good, and that was kind of shown because people shared it everywhere. And 18.18% said no, so that's 4 people, which is kind of disappointing. But I mean, I got enough shares and I got enough views and stuff, so that's good. What do you think I could have done better? This was the really interesting part about it. as I know I'm not good at filming and editing, I did try my hardest, and hopefully I will get something out of it, like getting into uni. But yeah, I thought it was really good. Okay, last part of the film, police and girl. Maybe one camera, but if some cut it in like a flashing hand on her eyes, tells what it. Yeah, so basically what this person's trying to say is more close-ups, as it adds more detail and emotion. The storyline should be a bit better. I can understand that. I think I should have made it easier to understand the storyline. Could have got a better actor to play the main role. She lacked enthusiasm, which I think was needed to make the clip interesting and more real life. The cameraman did a good job with the scene changing angles. Thank you. I think my main actress was absolutely brilliant. She helped me so much throughout the whole film. All my actors were actually. They all really, really helped me with, even with editing. I could call them up and say, "What do you think I should do with this?" And that was really good. But yeah, especially my main actress, she was absolutely fabulous. The music wasn't too loud during play. The music was too loud. I noticed that after I'd handed it in, which is really irritating. But I did notice it, so I can take that and learn from it. The movie was too short. I would have loved to know more about the first murder in the bedroom and the aftermath. I was originally going to do a whole aftermath about it, but I didn't have enough time. As I've said, I wasn't given enough time, and the whole course wasn't explained to me properly. We didn't know that the final major project was what the whole year was based on, what our grade would be. So I was working really hard throughout the year and staying behind at college and just getting distinctions and everything I could. When really I should have still have gotten distinctions, but worked on this 10 times harder. So I'm really annoyed about that. What was on the photos being developed? That was last minute printing. I should have been more prepared about that and know that. I'm really annoyed about that. She knows about the murder location. It was her girlfriend's house. That was complete improvisation from my main actress. So, but I mean, she was very under pressure at that point. We hadn't scripted anything particularly. I asked the policeman to say a sentence, and he just decided to go completely overboard, which I didn't really mind because it made it more realistic. But it wasn't what I had planned for, so she hadn't planned for either. At the end, the music was a little louder than the dialogue, and we've said that. Seeing more of the motive of the killer, just saying you left me for her. I can understand that as well. Actually, I should have taken pictures of them together and stuff. So made the incident look more real. Okay, maybe the talk to the policeman is too long, but the rest is just perfect. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the policeman bit was too long. It did drag on for a while, and I completely understand that. But there's nothing I can really do about that. So there's a lot more questions, more speaking, more angles. What's your opinion on the storyline? Did you understand it? I understand. I'd like to Okay, you'd like a longer story. Could have been explained more. Storyline was basic, very easy to figure out. That's good. Too jumpy between events. Maybe think about TV reconstitution programs on the ID channel. Yes, it was interesting. One person accepts in relationships over. Private thriller. Oh, thank you. Okay, so everybody really understood the storyline. Basic but classic. I like that. Yeah, so there are my survey results. I'm gonna go onto my YouTube. Oh, YouTube. Oh, that's wrong. For God's sake. I'll just show you. Why is it so slow? Why is this being really slow? Right, okay, so this is. Oh, it's me. Hi. These are all my clips. So on the script read through. This is editing that I did before. This is the actual final film. I did a police interview, which was really, really good. It was like a focus group, and I took a day out with them, just thinking they were going to ask a few questions, but they actually took me out and we did a lot of activities. Yeah, here and here are 2 audition tapes, there and there even, which were absolutely amazing. I mean, my main actress is this one, this is Lucy in the film, but it was absolutely brilliant, and I really, really appreciate both. I appreciate both of them for doing that. Appreciate it. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Yeah, so that's that, and then I have my portfolio, my Behance page. So this is Barnet TV. This is all the work I did for Barnet TV. I mean, this isn't all the work because I couldn't import pictures and stuff, but this is what I was able to do. So this is basically just explaining everything I did. This is my English work, which is my favourite part of the whole website. So these are all. This is actually the first bit of work I did for English, and this is what I decided to do my film on. This is women's rights, so feminism and stuff. This is explore. This is this was so long. This is non-standard language and slang. This is of Mice and Men. A reflective journal, which I still have to add to the one for today. And finish. I'm so nervous. I know I've got this in the bag. Yeah, so that's my favorite vlog. These are my videos here. They want to come up. Yep, here are all my videos. This is also. Oh, I'll show you this one actually. This was the first draft of the film, so without the title sequence and stuff. It's exactly the same. It just hasn't got the title sequence, and also at the end of this film, see if it will load. She laughs at the end. We'll see in a second. See, there we go. And that I didn't want that at all, so I had to change it up. My CV is also on here. My personal statement here. I'm going to write my work experience in here tomorrow. But yeah, I put journalism here because that's what I'd hopefully like to do at university. I really, really, really am passionate about writing, which is why I was so excited to do this task. But yeah, so really. Okay, so the location release form. So I didn't actually manage to get the policeman to sign this. Was a follow with me, but I did try. To be honest, I didn't do as much as I could have with the whole written side. I was focusing more on filming and the editing and writing the actual script and stuff. I didn't even get to finish the actual script, but I did really, really try with this. I wasn't given enough time, and I think it's really unfair and unprofessional that we weren't explained, that the course wasn't explained on the first day. And it's not just me that will say that, a lot of people will agree with me on that. So I think it was really fair. Yeah, this is just a problem solving essay that I did. So if something happens, what would happen? For example, if I lost the SD cards, what would I do? Well, I have a spare one, so it's fine. And I'll put everything on my USB and all. But yeah, that is it. So thank you.